Alright, what's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the layup, boy. That's my other channel. I'm still used to my other channel, but what's up, y'all? What's up? We're gonna get straight into it. We need to talk about this David situation and this Charlie Kirk situation. So, y'all ain't start to realize this yet that. Let me turn this down. Y'all didn't start to realize yet that the cycle continues. The cycle continues. You know, in the sense of we are feeding into this bullshit. I'm gonna just tell y'all that straight up. Like, we are contributing to the problem. Like, y'all probably mean like, lies. What you mean? When did we really know about this David guy? Admittedly, when did we really know about this David guy? We haven't really known about him until everything went down. All right, but yeah, when did we seriously know this David guy? You know, he came up out of nowhere, and now we're all just so invested into his business, his brand, his name, his logo, and he gets literally talking about killing somebody and stuff with them, and even if he don't know, it's too much clues, and we all trying to play the Mr. Detective, and you got everybody else posting their own video, their own version of their own thing, everybody repeating the same thing. You going down 10, 20 channels, repeating the same shit. We're not gonna realize we're all contributing to the same fucking problem. When are we gonna realize that? When are we gonna realize that we're literally contributing to it by entertaining it? We're giving his viewership. We're giving him bread. We are making him popular. We all people who want to be inspiring rappers, inspiring this. You gotta understand what you're getting into, because that's a game, bro. And if I ain't tripping, I done heard something about the biggest investor for the music industry is like has a lot of ties to like private prisons or something like that. I ain't about to do too much verifying, because I'm gonna get this out and quick and post it for you guys, bro. I'm not gonna be doing too much back and forth editing. I just need y'all boy to understand this shit, bro. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to really get it to click through y'all boy heads, bro. That we be entertaining the wrong shit, and we be saying how we want things to get better. We want to do better. You got people tripping off the Charlie Kirk situation because he's a racist. He's a this. I don't know if he is. If he's not, whatever. Rest in peace to Celeste. Rest in peace to him. Whatever, bro. End of the day, that is an attack for free speech. And for all you guys who think otherwise, think about it. That same way that you mad at him, somebody can shoot you for the same thing. You just not as famous. So it's like, that is actually an attack of freedom of speech. And nothing about that is funny. He had a family. This empathy and sympathy for people is gone nowadays. And a lot of the reasons to blame it is, you already know what I'm about to go to. Our phones are the reason why a lot of this is happening. And we see so much shit on a day-to-day basis. Like, I know y'all seen a thing in North Carolina. If I'm pretty sure y'all have. This went viral too. The lady in North Carolina that was like from was it Ukraine or something like that? And then what happened to her, and she gone. It's like we see so much shit on a day-to-day basis, to where those other people on the bus, they not even paying attention to her. They wasn't even looking at her when this was going down, y'all. Because they was too busy just living their own life. And I'm not about to sit there and say they're wrong. And you got people saying, man, if I was in that situation, bro, I would, nigga, you wouldn't have did shit, bro. Like,
Oh my God, no way.
yeah, nigga, you would have did shit, bro. Like, everybody got an opinion out here, bro. And that's why it's just like, we gotta just really reframe, bro. Change your focus, bro. Get a bag and chase the bag and make a right bag, because all that clip farming, I know a lot of people trying to clip farm and get views and get this. You can get all the views you want. You might get a sub here and there, but if that's all you doing, riding other people's trends, you ain't gonna never create nothing for yourself. You see what I'm saying? You gonna lack creativity in a way. And that's just where I'm getting at. Because a lot of people really think, a lot of people think they're not creative, and truthfully, they are. We're all creative. We're all creative human beings. Y'all sitting there going to AI to try to get you your next project, your next this, your next that. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was in school, I probably would have BS a little bit too. I ain't gonna sit there and try to play along with it now. But like, on a real note though, you gotta know that like your brain is able to do it all. You know, all these things been created before AI was even a thing. Now you got people sitting there. We over here talking about. I'm into computers and stuff. You know, people sitting here saying, "Yo, what, should I get this GPU or that GPU?" And then the next thing you know, somebody's saying, putting in the AI answer. Nigga, you don't need AI to tell you if you need this or need that. Nigga, like,
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
seriously, bro. Like, we gotta understand, guys. I can't even make this video too fucking long because literally, I can't even make this video too fucking long, bro. If I make this video long, people will click off because our brains are fried, y'all. And this is not to be doom because your brain is so fucking amazing. You can change anything you ever want, you can ever imagine, really. And that's what y'all fail to realize, bro. So like, sometimes we gotta learn to be bored. Go back to boredom. That's when you're most creative. That's when you're your most free. Stop getting on TikTok, just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and whatever else you're fucking doing. Wasting fucking just wasting time, bro. Cause we're all wasting time. I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm some special different being. No, I am. You're doing a good thing by hearing somebody, having somebody in your ear telling you to get back to it, bro. People out here got families and stuff like that, and we be so invested in all this other but can't figure out our next dollar. Like, I ain't tripping, cause I'm trying to figure it out here too, bro. Shit is not fucking easy, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all, you know. And if you got it good for you. You see what I'm saying? Cause shit real, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not about to sit here and keep sitting here acting like, man, I'm good, everything straight, nigga. Shit real, bro. Straight up. So I'm tangenting a little bit, but the Charlie Kirk thing is a freedom of speech attack. This whole David situation, we are all contributing, but it's contributing to the evil, to the BS, because now you gonna have another guy that's gonna feel like he gotta come up with another genius a way to be sick in the head to become popular. Like, we had freaking, man, Bloodhound Lil Jeff, rest in peace to him too. I ain't know if I can say that because he was apparently a psychopath. I just like to talk against nobody because people mess with people, whatever. Regardless, you got to understand is that we are a part of the problem when we are entertaining this stuff. You have to sit down and be a difference. You have to sit down and be a leader. And that's for everybody. It's not just men. Oh, men and women, man. Men and women are different. I don't care. That's a whole nother argument that people would be mad about, whatever. You're at the wrong channel if you're thinking I'm going to sit there and try to combobulate it all. No. Men and women are different, but we're unison, as in universal in a way, to where we need each other. So a lot of shit is just noise. It's literally what I want y'all to understand. A lot of shit is just fucking noise. And the devil is so busy. And he's just everywhere. He's everywhere. It's just not crazy fucking talk. Because I know people who get it, get it. And if you just don't get it, you just don't get it. Hopefully you get it one day. You know, it's out there for you to understand. It just takes you to understand it and not be ignorant. The devil's busy. Love those who love you. You know, talk to your family. Be around your family. You know, that's more important than anything. Put them screens down. Watch what your kids are scrolling and what your kids are doing too. Because the internet is disgusting. You know, I'm not going to speak too much on that whole Celeste and thing situation because that's not my situation. And it sucks ass because this type of stuff, like what I'm doing, it's going to take a while, you know? It's going to take a while. but it's okay because I'm not gonna sit here and keep just hopping on the next wave, hopping on the next trend because it's popular, it's hot, and start. Oh, y'all see on that angle, the bullet. I see. I'ma chill. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's not funny, bro. That's trauma. That's traumatic. You know, they family see that, and everybody just, dang boy, you know, I ain't know, dang, that wasn't the kid, bro. He was too whack. That had to be an ex-veteran. All this other man, like y'all just be blabbing, bro. And that's just what's gonna be out here, y'all. This ain't gonna never change. This is an endless loophole conversation that will never change. And it's sad because it can change, and that's where hope come in, you know. And when you say never, that's strong. When you say never, that's like a why bother? You see what I'm saying? But there's always a chance. So literally, guys, focus on your situation. Create a bag for yourself because there's ways to do it. Stop thinking there isn't. People are making money doing the silliest things nowadays, but we all expected this. You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work full time job until you're 65. Man, bump that.
Whoop de doo.
Like, bump that, bro. You know, ain't nothing wrong with a job, but make sure your job taking care of you. That's it. If your job ain't taking care of you, that shouldn't be your A plan, bro. That low stability, that low stable, low income, low change, that shouldn't be your priority, bro. You need to lock in on something. Even if you like your job, lock in on something, y'all, because everything around us is getting expensive. That dollar bill in our pocket is literally getting burnt slowly and slowly to where the dollar is becoming less of a fraction every single day. The US dollar. I don't need to look this stuff to tell you this is the facts. But we know so much about David. We know so much about the next album of, you know, this concert. We're gonna save up all this money that we work hard for to go to this concert, to do this. Bro, y'all better lock in, bro. Because when your kid's hungry, who the hell feeding your kids, bro? You. See what I'm saying? So our priorities be mixed up. We're not meant to be on this shit every fucking day, every minute, looking at everybody else. You know, that shit make you depressed, bro. Cause you seeing everybody live their life a whole time. Them boy be having their fucking moments too. And that's what y'all gotta understand. Everything isn't as pretty as it seems. But your mind wants you to think that. Your mind wants you to think everybody's successful. Oh, I'm 19, I'm 20 years old, I got a Corvette. They ain't tell you how they at their mama and daddy house paying not a damn thing because their parents is straight. Y'all see what I'm saying? All this comparing and contrasting, bro. That's all the media is about. It's all about competition. Everybody got to be in competition with each other instead of sitting there saying, yo, what the fuck can we do together? What can we sit down and do and create together? Motherfuckers start seeing one person pop. Now they want, man, I'm gonna sit down. I need to figure out what they doing. Oh, I'm about to try to. Well, people be you start getting shots to you. You're knocking your own blessing. You're knocking your own opportunity because there's so much out here for everybody to eat, and you can do it the right way. But a lot of us want to sit here and ride the next wave, ride the next man thing, you know? I ain't gonna keep going on that tangent, but this is bigger than David. This is bigger than Charlie Kirk. It's all a distraction from yourself, from you, from what you desire to help you and your family prosper. This is the real David video, the real Kirk situation. This is what y'all really need to hear. Because yes, that stuff is tragic and that stuff happened, and I'm not downplaying that, but that ain't got nothing to do with you. So you locking in on their situation and you don't even know where your next meal coming from, that's your problem, and that's for you to figure out. And you have somebody like me in your ear to help you. See what I'm saying? To put that in your head, just to remind you. That's it, bro. Just to nudge you. I don't be on here too often. I'm about to start coming from y'all and throwing some bangers for real. It's all that. I'm not even trying to do too much talking. Just showing y'all. But like I say, lock in on yourself. Stop feeding into these crazy behind stories because they're not going to stop. They're going to just keep popping up and it's going to be crazier and worse. And, you know, because it's all about having to one up the next. So that's the game out here. But it ain't all evil, and you can be the difference. You know, secure your bag. Don't be so distracted. Read a book. Find something that you're interested in. Even if it's the smallest thing, do a jumping jack. Y'all be some of us so lazy, bro. Just start with one jumping jack. Do that one jumping jack every day. I'm saying don't miss one day. It's silly and simple, but if you can do that, you're gonna get tired of one jumping jack. You're gonna do two. You're gonna do three. You're gonna do four. You're gonna do five. You're gonna do six. That same thing goes through everything in your life, bro. No matter how hard it can be, just try. That's it, y'all. And you will see a difference, bro. Give it 5 years, of just that small amount of effort that you're doing. Lock in, like that horse they say. A horse nowhere is going even if you put a wrap around his head. Because a horse going to take his time, no matter if it's a desert, a storm. He going to walk one step at a time. So that's it, you guys. That's all I got for you guys today, man. I just wanted to just go ahead and get that off my chest, bro, because it's been a lot of whole David this, a whole lot of Charlie Kirk this, and girl this, that, a bunch of BS, bro. And it's not that it's BS because it's traumatic and it's real stuff, but it's keeping you away from what really matters. And that's all this stuff is designed to do, is to keep you away from getting to what you need to get to. Literally, to sum this all up, I got to turn the music off to say this. All you doing is paying the next man when you out here trying to figure out your next meal, while they making everything harder and trying to change the laws dead in your face to make it harder for you to get somewhere, to be somewhere. Y'all see these houses the market of fucking house prices and how fucking crazy that is? But job races are what? They're stuck, they're stagnant. I'm not even gonna get into how that shit go, because I got some shit I can say. But I keep my little shit together. Sometimes I don't want to curse, because I don't want to, I heard that pays well with your CPM and all that. I ain't getting a single dime for this, but I have noticed that we hit 100 over all of our whole brand, and I do want to say I appreciate that, because at one point I didn't have a fucking damn subscriber. So even though I'm not where I really want to be, it doesn't matter. I'm somewhere, and that same thing applies to everybody, to y'all too, because the devil will always want to make it seem like you just ain't shit, and you is shit. You have to understand that. You have to be your biggest best friend. And if you can't do that, you're going to have a hard time. So practice it. Because it's not saying that I can't, so I'm cooked. No, you're not cooked, bro. But anyways, all right, you guys. I'll catch y'all guys in the next one. I just had to really get this off my chest, bro. I need to go ahead and get to this clock so I can get back home and get this to you guys. So, all right, y'all, boy. Check in, man.